It started with a letter. In 1976, residents of a small town in Ohio began receiving anonymous messages. The letters accused neighbors of dark secrets, exposed hidden affairs, and threatened violence. No one knew who the writer was, but they seemed to know everything about everyone. Soon, the letters tore the town apart, and then the threats became deadly. This is the story of the Circleville Letters, one of America's strangest and most chilling unsolved mysteries. Circleville, Ohio. A quiet little town, the kind of place where everyone knows each other. But in March of 1976, a strange letter arrived at the home of a school bus driver named Mary Gillespie. The letter was blunt, angry, and threatening. It accused Mary of having an affair with the local school superintendent. The writer told her to end it immediately, or her life would be in danger. Mary was terrified. She hid the letter, hoping it was a cruel prank. But then, more letters arrived. They weren't just sent to her. Friends, neighbors, and even Mary's husband started receiving them. Someone out there wanted Mary's secret exposed, and they weren't going to stop. Soon the letters spread across town. Hundreds of people began receiving them. Each message was written in blocky handwriting, filled with threats, accusations, and bizarre warnings. And the writers seemed to know everything. People's schedules, their personal lives, even private conversations. Whoever it was, they were watching. Then, tragedy struck. In August of 1977, Mary's husband, Ron, received a phone call. The caller's voice is unknown, but Ron grabbed his gun and stormed out of the house. Moments later, his truck crashed into a tree. Ron was killed instantly. The sheriff ruled it an accident, but many suspected otherwise. Had the mysterious letter writer forced Ron to his death? Years passed, and the letters continued. But in 1983, things took an even darker turn. Mary Gillespie was driving her bus route when she spotted a sign on the side of the road. It accused her daughter of disturbing things. Furious, Mary pulled over to tear the sign down. Behind it, she found something terrifying. A booby trap. A gun rigged to fire when the sign was removed. Police traced the gun back to one man, Paul Freshour, Mary's former brother-in-law. Paul had always insisted he was innocent, but in 1983 he was convicted of attempted murder and sentenced to prison. And here's the strangest part. Even after Paul Freshour was locked up, the letters didn't stop. They kept coming, arriving in Circleville for years. Some were even sent while Paul was sitting in prison. The handwriting was the same. The style was identical. So if Paul wasn't the writer, who was? The Circleville Letters remain unsolved, but theories abound. Some believe Paul Freshour was the writer all along, orchestrating the scheme even from behind bars. Others argue there must have been more than one person involved, maybe even a group who wanted to punish Mary Gillespie or expose hidden secrets in the town. And then there are those who think the letters were never about one person. They were about fear, about control, about turning an entire community against itself. The Circleville Letters tore a small town apart, leaving behind a trail of fear, suspicion, and tragedy. To this day, no one knows who wrote them or why they targeted Circleville. But the writer, whoever they were, achieved exactly what they wanted. Decades later, we're still talking about them. So what do you think? Was Paul Freshour the mysterious Circleville writer? Or was the true author never caught? Drop your theories in the comments. And subscribe to TruMyst for more stories that still haunt America.